State of Panjab, Administrator, Chandigarh, most respected Sri Banwari Lal Ji Purohit, Honorable Governor of Haryana, Sri Bandaru Dattatreya Ji, Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, Sri Som Prakash Ji, Honorable Minister of Education, Government of Punjab, Sri Harjot Singh Bens, and your very distinguished, committed, first woman Vice Chancellor of the celebrated history, Professor Renu Vid. Incredible moment for me. I had the occasion to give award to Dr. Sudha Murthy. Padam Bhushan. I was present at Rashtrapati Bhavan and the applause was remarkable. Seva ki Murti, Sudha Murthy ji. Former Chief Justice of India, I had the occasion to appear before him. And I can share it with you. I was designated senior advocate within 11 years of my practice. A no-nonsense judge. It didn't matter to him who was before him. Sublimity of justice was his prime object. I am privileged to be chairing Rajya Sabha, of which he is a very distinguished member, a global authority on law. We have had distinguished awardees today. घड़ी की तरफ देखा तो 20 मिनट लेट चल रहे हैं, पर जब इतनी बड़ी शख्सियतों का सम्मान कर रहे हैं, वक्त तो लगता है, वक्त लगना भी चाहिए। ज्ञान रत्न अवार्डी डॉक्टर रतन सिंह जग्गी रतन है। उन्होंने जो मेरे कान में कहा, I am giving homework to one who is in the audience. He is an IAS officer, Malvinder Jaggi. He will connect me with the Ratan. Outer limit is 2 months. Indian bureaucrats normally comply when direction is so public. Vigyan Ratan award to Dr. Veena Tandon. Elegant, graceful, number of awards have come to her. It was a feeling of exalted elevation for me. We had Udyog Ratan Award to Sri Rakesh Bharti Mittal. I do not know the family, but I knew his father. I was elected to Parliament in 1989. I became a Union Minister. For some strange reason or divine intervention, he developed love for me. He used to love good cars, so he took me around in his car, which was very well refurbished. I asked him a question at one point of time, बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं? बोले बच्चे थोड़ा सा डिविएट हो गए, टेक्नोलॉजी में पैसा कमाना चाहते हैं. This is the beginning of a great story that has revolutionized telecom center in the country. His progeny have created history. They are household name. It was a proud moment for me to present a befitting award to him, Udyog Ratan Award. Dr. Irshad Kamil, Sahitya. I would reflect briefly on Sahitya. Culture and Sahitya are very relevant to us. The scene was Second World War. A professor of Cambridge was cozily sitting in his chamber. A soldier walked into the chamber. I am quoting it from a judgment of the Supreme Court, and former Chief Justice will be aware of it. It was authored by one of the distinguished judges. The soldier was furious कि हम तो लड़ाई के मैदान में हैं, आप आराम से बैठे हैं. The professor asked him, "What are you fighting for?" The soldier was a little agitated. "I am fighting for my country." The professor posed another question, and professors are used to posing questions. Am I right? What do you mean by that, country? The frontiers of my country. Are you fighting only for frontiers? Professors are known to take you to the right destination without making it obvious. So this soldier fell in the trap. He said, "No, I am fighting for the frontier and culture of my country." The professor got an answer which was soothing to him. I am also fighting for your culture. And the soldier calmed down. He could understand the importance of professor and culture. This is what is being represented by Dr. Irshad Kamil. I recognize the presence, distinguished presence of Sri Kultar Singh Sandhwa, Honorable Speaker, Panjab Assembly. There are two people in the audience who share my concern. One, the Honorable Speaker. He sits on a chair. I sit similarly in Rajya Sabha as chairman. Another is very distinguished member of Rajya Sabha, former Chief Justice. All his life, he saw order. Now I am used to seeing order in disorder. We have the gracious presence of Justice Arun Monga. Grateful. Friends, incredible moment for me. I will cherish it all my life. I have had the occasion earlier to be Chancellor of several universities when I was Governor State of West Bengal for 3 years. But the kind of feeling I get here and the kind of order I see here, I'm indebted to you forever. A grateful moment for me. It is an absolute delight and honor to be at this 70th convocation of one of the finest university, and the university that is more than 140-year-old with a history of its own. Convocation is a momentous occasion, a very special occasion for graduating students, those who have been honored, their families and friends. A turning point for young minds which they will ever fondly remember. All the more significant because we are in Amrit Kal, when India, our Bharat, is on the rise as never before. India is on march, firm march to 2047, when we will be celebrating centenary of our independence. I congratulate everyone who will be getting their degrees today. It is culmination of hard work they have put in to achieve this. They have learned these skills, and more importantly, they were part of this university. From here, they walk into larger world as its ambassadors, alumni. Convocation marks a beginning into exciting uncertainties and equally vast opportunities as they take a leap in the larger arena of public life and service. As the Chancellor of this prestigious university, I take immense pride in sharing your success and joy. And a little later, I'll make you aware of the challenges and opportunities. Another significant aspect to which I advocate, it is for the first time the convocation is being organized under the first woman Vice Chancellor of this university. As Chancellor, I keep a very close eye on the developments in the Panjab University because I earnestly feel it has the makings of being at the top, setting global benchmark. Your Vice Chancellor, my dear young friends, members of the Senate and Syndicate and faculty, exemplifies sublimity and virtuosity. She is on a directional path that will secure and contribute to the growth of this university. I pay warm tributes to our last Chancellor, former Vice President Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, a man of great learning, erudition, with remarkable public service track record. It is an honor to follow in his footsteps. I can never come up to his level. Friends, no university, and this is a statement by me after due diligence, no university can claim to have kind of illustrious alumni that Punjab University has. It is an unparalleled resource of talent, a think tank that can effect wonders. Its alumni, while setting very high standards and benchmarks, have excelled in various fields. I wouldn't take much, but the list is very long. President of India, Vice President of India, Prime Minister of India, Chief Justice of India, Judges of the Supreme Court, Chief Election Commissioner, people who have made us very proud in industry, in research, in sports, in athletics, in space, what not? The list is endless. And their track record is being recognized by all. It is impacting our societal growth in a positive manner. Such an alumni has to contribute. They are contributing. They are effectively contributing. Little later I'll come to that. It needs to be structured. Friends, since the times of the Vedic civilization, and mind you, no country in the world can claim to have that kind of civilizational history as our Bharat has. No one can claim. We were home to world-renowned universities, Nalanda, Takshila, Vikramshila, Vallabhi, and only to name few. These universities were the repositories of our age-old values and wisdom and provided direction for wholesome evolution of societies. People from all over the planet thronged to this land, the sacred land, our Bharat. These resource centers were linked between exalted ideas and the pragmatic exigencies of life and public sphere. I appreciate the contribution of alumni. I am beholden to the alumni for contributing to the growth of this university. I on this day urge them to catalyze further growth of the university by synergetic functioning and ensure its rise at the level of our prestigious ancient universities. And I know it. If you decide, it is attainable. If you decide, it is implementable. And I'm sure you will so decide because you are rational minds thinking of your alma mater in a prominent manner. A structured umbrella body of alumni may be thought of. I'm sure the alumni being the best ambassadors of India's academic scholarly talent, they would do so and make Panjab University ever proud and help us regain the status of Vishwaguru. My young friends, as you step into the larger world, you are the true inheritors of this unparalleled legacy. I'm sure you will live up to it. Once you step out of the university, you leap into the larger world as its alumni. It is gratifying to note that university has taken several steps by entering into MOUs with other universities in the US, UK, Australia. They had recently an important MOU also with Indian Council of World Affairs. And the director, a distinguished member of Indian Foreign Service, she told me, as I also happen to be president of that body, that there is enough potential to be exploited in Panjab University in that area. There has been participation in prestigious international projects like High Energy Research Program. And these are the times when India is impacting the globe by research innovation at a very extensive level. While congratulating you all on well-earned and deserved success, I avail the opportunity to address some thoughts to you on the wider challenges which the world faces today beyond academic cloisters. You will have several options available to you. Whether you go into business, politics, academia, arts, or any other profession. Never forget, always remember that you have a responsibility to contribute to the wider good of society and to work for greater good of all. This has to be your motto. This is, in a sense of our civilizational ethos, our Vedas, our Upanishads, our scriptures. We must never deviate from this path of service to humanity at large. My young friends, I urge you to always have courage of conviction, to stand up for what is right, and to defend those values against all odds who seek to undermine them. Ensure and inculcate a deep sense of keeping nation always first. I am sometimes anguished and stressed when some people compromise national interest. No interest, economic or partisan, can override national interest. Our national interest has to be the only prism through which we look at the world and our own welfare. Friends, I am a product of education. If I had not got a scholarship, I may have been somewhere else. A scholarship changed my life. I therefore indicate to you, out of personal experience, education is the most effective transformational mechanism to bring about equitable progress and development in the society. Nothing can equalize more effectively in society than spread of education and activities of educated people. One of our former presidents, who is no more, was so much committed to education that when he met his maker in the Northeast, he was addressing the students. Friends, I am referring to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I'll quote what he said. I quote, and always bear this in mind. It came from a very experienced man, a scientist, and first citizen of this country. I quote, the purpose of education is to make better human beings. But it doesn't end here. Better human beings with skill and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be made by teachers. Your teachers have shaped you. They have chiseled you. They have given you an experience which you will always remember. Never give them a moment that they regret having taught you. And always keep your teacher at a very elevated level, wherever you may be. The transformative power of education is fortunately now being unleashed in a systemic manner. The National Education Policy 2020, and this was evolved, my dear friends, after more than 3 decades. It was evolved after taking inputs from a large number of stakeholders, and this National Education Policy is turning out to be a game changer, transforming education at all levels. Let me give you a brief illustration, though it has several facets. Now undergraduate students have an opportunity to choose from several exit points in their program. A student may decide to leave after the first year. He will earn a certificate, unlike earlier. If a student leaves after second year, he will get advanced diploma course. If he leaves thereafter, he will get a bachelor's degree, and after 4th year, he will merit bachelor's of research as usual. A big change is taking in the country. Let me, my dear friends, make you aware by focusing on contemporaneous global and national scenario. We are living in a fast-changing world. 21st century will see historic emergence of Bharat. Already there are signs of it. Bharat has unparalleled civilization ethos of thousands of years. Our rise is taking firm shape. We are witnessing achievements and accomplishments which we could not even dream a few years ago. Series of systemic reforms and affirmative governance measures have paid rich dividends. What we see today, look around. Exponential growth of infrastructure, startups, unicorns, this is a ground reality. You just have to look around. Vande Bharat, you just have to look around the kind of roads we have. And these are ground reality. And they are taking place week by week. The mother of democracy, the largest democracy, the most functional democracy on the planet, is now favorite global destination of opportunity and investment. And the world bodies that have business to say so are claiming India is a shining star, making impactful presence in world economy. Accomplishment registered by nation make us all proud. I exhort you all, I appeal you all, be proud Indians, take pride in our historic achievements, commit yourself to ensure sustaining our upward growth trajectory. We are home to 1/6 of humanity. That is demographic evolution. We are home to most talented human resource available on the planet. Our talent, intellect, industry is unrivaled, unmatched. And that is why you'll find our human resource is making global impact in the country and outside. The Indian economy has shown to be very resilient. The world was stressed during COVID. We managed it very efficiently, remarkably well. I was closely watching it while I was Governor of the State of West Bengal during that period. Just see for a statistical figure. 11 years ago, or a decade ago, in the world economy, we were number 11. In September 2022, we had the distinction to be the 5th largest global economy. In the process, we surpassed our erstwhile colonial rulers. And by all indications, by turn of the decade, our Bharat will be the 3rd largest economy on the planet. Let me give you another figure. And we have one amongst us, Mr. Bharti. He'll bear me out. In 2022, it's a figure officially imparted. In 2022, my dear young friends, India registered digital payment transactions amounting to $1.5 trillion. But what is more significant is that this fiscal volume in a single year of digital payments, $1.5 trillion US, was more than the combined transactions of US, UK, Germany and France. Can you guess how many times it was? Friends, hold your breath. Our transactions in 2022, transactions of Bharat, were 4 times the combined transactions of US, UK, France and Germany. 4 times. When we had digital development in the country, International Monetary Fund commented, I quote, world-class digital public infrastructure serving as a model for other nations undergoing digital transformation. You know it. Our life has been changed. It has been transformed 100%. We never dreamt of it. It's a ground reality. India has over 700 million internet users. And mark my words now, what I say next. We Indians are prolific. Our younger talent is prodigal. We are innovative. We are fast learners. We have scientific temper. We imbibe skills fastest. So, 700 million internet users and per capita mobile data consumption last year exceeded the consumption of China and the United States combined. All because of our human resource talent. Friends, Gem Trinity, I'll tell you what it is. Jandan accounts, Aadhaar number, mobile telephony. It has made direct transfers to beneficiaries a ground reality. Where are those long queues to get a railway ticket? Where are those long queues to make payments? All service delivery is now taking place without intermediary, without middleman, electronically, most efficiently. I had the occasion to tell one of the great world leaders of the very powerful nation that no country in the world can claim to have that kind of achievement which we have done in COVID. 220 crore certificates are on mobile. No country in the world has matched it. They have to carry a paper. In the process, we have saved trees. We have saved paper and indicated to the world it's a nation that works in unison. We have unity in diversity. Today, there are no pilferages. There is no leakage. There is no middleman. Transaction is pure, authentic, direct, and 100%. I am son of a farmer. What a proud moment for me. 11 crore farmers in the country have so far got 2.25 crore rupees, 2.25 lakh crore rupees. But that's not important. What is more important, remarkable, and a milestone, they've got it directly in their account. Imagine the kind of inclusive outreach of the banking industry that was effected by the Prime Minister when he said, open Jan-Dhan accounts. That's a ground reality. When I come to job creation, Mudra scheme, 23 lakh crore amount has been disbursed. I have made many of them. Pride in the eyes of girls, they are the major beneficiaries. They work, they are entrepreneur, and they create jobs. A revolution is in making. And that is why you find when the world is stressed, India is going steady. Our economy, amongst larger economy, is the fastest growing by all standards. It is this upward swing, this upward trajectory fueled by the farmer, the worker, the entrepreneur, the industrialist, the state government, the central government, all will see Bharat at 2047 at peak of the world. I have no doubt about it. Friends, an incredible ecosystem awaits you. I know the time when I got into the larger arena and had to get a library. For the library, I needed a modest amount, then a large amount, rupees 6,000. I recollect the bank manager who gave me 6,000 rupees without surety. अब हम कहाँ पर आ गए? कितने सुखद वातावरण में आ गए? All you need is an idea, and you don't have to bother about the rest of it. It will happen. You, my dear friends, have to walk this path as warriors of 2047. I may not be around after 25 years. Some of us will be, some of us may not be there. But next 25 years, you will be contributing spinally, ensuring rise of Bharat at 2047. You are the warriors of 2047. You are the able, mentally alert, industrious warriors of 2047. And I have no doubt you will bring about the big change we are looking for you. You have to script the blueprint of growth of India, which has been unfolded very successfully by tangible results on the ground. But friends, I'll give you a few tricks. All my life I was bothered as a student, a brilliant student. What will happen if I don't come at number one? I was always at number one in the class. I was always in fear. What will happen? How will I face my friends, my family, my teachers if I don't come at number one? बहुत बाद में पता चला कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. My dear young friend, that was the time we didn't have Amul, but we had Paulson. If I was talking to a teacher, पीछे से आवाज आती थी, Paulson, Paulson, Paulson. Love your teachers, but there is life beyond academics. Don't mix academics with knowledge. Don't mix academic accomplishments with intellect sharpness. Now, my dear friends, nothing is more dangerous in life to have a brilliant idea and park it in your mind. A great idea has occurred to you. You park it in your mind. Don't make your mind harbor of it. An idea is not to be parked. An idea is to be executed. Act on the ideas by unleashing your talent, exploiting your potential. Andaza lagaiye, if there was no flight of imagination, would Neil Armstrong have landed on moon? And look at Neil Armstrong did me a great favor. A very great favor. He landed on the moon on 20th of July 1969. That happens to be birthday of my wife. She was born 12 years earlier. And look at the great vision of Neil Armstrong. He could visualize that in 2019, on this great day of 20th of July, when there will be 50th celebration of his landing on the moon, the President of India will be signing a warrant appointing me Governor of West Bengal. But the point I come to is, there has to be flight of imagination. Friends, never be captive of fear of consequences and failure. These two are greatest hurdles. Fear of failure is just a mental state. None has accomplished great heights and generated change in society without failing. There are bound to be failures, there are bound to be mistakes. Liberate the human soul God has given you from the curse of fear and failure. Without failures, you can't step great heights. Then mistake has another companion which is wearisome. Mistake brings with it uninvited, and that is disappointment. Get them out of your mind. They are not to be fraternized. They must not turn out to be draconian to our growth story. Every mistake should be used as teaching you something. In a sense, your mistakes are your teachers. Be yourself. Another very important thing. Why don't we our usual self? If you have been examined by a doctor, वो कहेगा normal होइए. When he will look into your, if you are having a throat problem, तो कहेगा जीभ को टाइट मत कीजिए, normal रहिए. He says he gives a great message to you. The most healthy state of mind is a normal mind. Don't pretend. Be what you are. Be your natural self. Where is the time in the world to pretend and to impress whom? We all are human beings. We know each other more than anyone else. There is none who has not had failings, disappointment, not made mistakes, not suffered, close to a wall, weeping sometimes. So my dear friends, go out there, be bold, be creative, be innovative, be confident, dream big, work hard. One thing we owe to the world, we cannot stop trying. The moment we give up trying, we will not be able to change ourselves or the world. Way to success lies in fearlessly, but rationally, not recklessly, executing your dream and your thought. We are living, friends, in times that are great challenges. I reflected to the members of the Senate. The world is undergoing a big change. It was only a few months back we welcomed artificial intelligence with open arms. And there is now a global concern. Go slow, regulate it, control it. These are the challenges. Young minds are equipped more than us to follow. So friends, get prepared. Tighten your belts. Don't fear anything. And I'll tell you why not to fear. Because I'll take you to a movie scene. शोले. जो डर गया मर गया. ऐसा नहीं करना है. डर किसका? There will never be a person who has not failed. उसका डर कैसे हो सकता है? There will never be a person who has not made a mistake. तो डर किसका? वो तो सब अपने हैं. तो डरो मत. Never give up. Have the courage of conviction. Follow your heart and intuition. Make every challenge an opportunity. Because challenge has inbuilt opportunity. Friends, I can tell you, you are more than the challenge you will ever meet in your life. Therefore, never get an escape route from challenges. Congratulations to you all once again. My very best wishes to you. You always develop the habit of being grateful to your parents, teachers, family members, and always keep the interest of our Bharat uppermost. Namaskar.